Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadashivasamarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Narayanam Padmabhavam Vasishtam Shaktim cha Tatputra Parasharam cha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Matasya Sishyam Shri Shankaracharya Madasya Padma Padam cha Hastamalakam cha Shishyam Tam Todakam Vartika Manyan Asmadgurun Santatamanatosmi Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kruto Bande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Krishnam Krishnam Vande Sagatgurum is also good. Ko nama bandha kadam esha agadaha kadam pradishtasya kadam vimokshaha iti prishtavan shishyaha uttarartham asmin shlokaha ime shlokaha these verses are, and we saw up to verse number 143. Okay, so where we have seen the nature of this avarana. Avarana is what is making us not able to recognize the nature of oneself, which we have been saying in Panchadashi also, in Avarana and Vikshepa, and in Panchadashi more detailed explanation was given. Here in this text is more like an introductory kind of a text, not going too deep into the concepts, because the questionnaire, the student is a raw student. For him to understand the concepts like Avarana Vikshepa is now only introduced. It is not found in Tattva Bodha and Atma Bodha and all. So Vivekachoodamani is advanced considering Tattva and Atma Bodha, but not as advanced as Vedanta Sara or the Panchadashi, etc. So intermediary text, introduction of the concepts. So here we saw verse number 143. Kavalidya dinanate durdana sandamege vyatayadihi majanja vayurugro yataitan avirita tamasatmani avrade muda buddhim kshabayadi bhagadukkaihi tivra vikshepa shaktihi. Bahudukkaihi Tivra Vikshepa Shaktihi Kshapayati. The individual comes to have Kshapayati, causes so much of sorrow due to the very avarana shakti of the Maya. And Muda Buddhim Kshapayati. Muda Buddhim Kshamayati. It is not the person of knowledge, but one who is having very deluded thinking alone is the one who is Atmanam Kshapayati Muda Buddhim. And what is that? Avirida Tamasa Atmani Avrute Kshapayati. Atmani Avrute Kshapayati. Due to the covering of the self, and because of which alone one comes subject to suffering here. And then the example is given yata kavalita dinanate. Kavalita means grasta. When the dinanata surya, when it is covered by sandramegaihi, by the heavy clouds, winter clouds or rainy clouds, durdinam, because of which the day is not seen anymore, obscured. Even though sun is there, it's obscured. Therefore, vyatayati causes so much of dukkam karodi. What is that? Surya tapaha nasti. We saw that, or just we completed? Yes. Okay. So Surya tapaha nasti madhyabhage stitihi himavarsha sahitaha mahan vayuschayiti tada advaganam pida durvacha. The unspeakable amount of suffering when the cloud covering the sun, making the entire place full of the cold wind. So therefore, hima janja vayu, the wind which is cool and cool breeze, it's not a breeze actually, it's a cold wind, so to say. So ugri vayuhu, ugraha vayuhu, it's like intense vayu. Therefore, such an individual, how even though the sun is there, due to the cloud covering, one comes to suffer the cold wind. In the same way, even though Atman is there, yet an individual is subject to avirita tamasa. Avirita tamasa means nirantara tamasa. Virata means subject to changing, subject to moving. Avirata meaning undissolved darkness. Sandramegavat gaadena tamasa suryasthaniya atmani avrite kavalite sputataya apradiyamani nashtapraye tīvra vikshepa shaktihi rajasi kama krodadi rupena parinamana pravala vikshepa shaktihi muda buddhim tamasya avarana shaktya mudaha prapta jnanaman. So tadrik jnana asamartha buddhihi. So muda buddhi means jnana asamartha buddhihi, one who is not capable of using that knowledge even if he has gained. So now continuing in the verse number 144, yeah. Etabhyameva shaktibhyam bandha pumsa samagataha yabhyam vimohito deham matvatmanam pramatyayam. Etabhyameva shaktibhyam bandha pumsa samagataha yabhyam vimohito deham matvatmanam brahmatyayam. Etabhyam shaktibhyam. By these two powers, Avarana and Vikshepa, Pumsaha Bamtaha Samagataha. The bondage has come into being. So, as question was asked, right? Konama Bandaha Kadam Esha Agataha. What is the bondage? Bondage is Atmani Anatma Buddhi, Anatmani Atma Buddhi. This, see, interesting thing is Atmani Anatma Buddhi and Anatmani Atma Buddhi, as we saw in Panchadashi, is called Anyonya Adhyas. Anyonya Adhyasa means the qualities of the consciousness is projected on the inert things and the quality of inertness projected on the consciousness. This is called Anyonya Adhyasa. Now let us take the example of a rope and the snake. If you look at it carefully, one is mistaking the rope to be a snake upon not knowing it as a rope. Right? One is mistaking the rope to be a snake, not knowing that it is a rope. And so the qualities of the rope is found to be in the snake, and he does not think at all that the rope qualities are there in the snake, for he does not know that it is rope. So what he thinks is snake itself is that. Please be careful in this example. The qualities of the rope being there in the snake, not knowing it is qualities of the rope, because he doesn't know that it's rope. So it thinks that is the quality of the snake. That is the nature of the snake. Let us say it's crookedly curled, or what do you call that? Coiled. The rope is coiled and kept. The coiled rope is considered by him, the coiling itself belongs to the snake only. For he does not know that it is rope. In the same way, जिनको आत्मा की लक्षण आत्मा लक्षण नहीं मालूम, one who does not have the knowledge about the nature of the self, Satchidananda Swarupa. In general, how many people know among millions of billions of people who are living in this world? How many of them know that Atman's nature is Satchidananda, pure existence, consciousness, bliss? So what do they attribute that consciousness to? Even the world of medicine attributes consciousness to only to the buddhi only. Buddhi alone is consciousness. There it ends up, question ends for them. It is like saying snake alone has got that coiling form. Let us give the example. Or let us say the rope has a black color. What do they say? It's a color of the snake. So all the qualities that are attributed to the rope are considered to be the quality of the snake. So also all the qualities of the self is attributed to the quality of the that is what is called inert body, mind, intellect, etc. Now, when does he come to understand it as a bondage? Who thinks it is a bondage? A common man does not think it is a bondage at all. Misunderstanding is not a bondage because he does not know it's misunderstanding. Let us say that you both are here with me, and before she came, you talked about her to me. Let us say, don't ever go and talk to her. She is the most cunning person. Be careful with her. I don't know her at all, let us say. So when she comes in front of me, what is that I would think about her? Because I do not know who she really is. So cunning, for the first impression itself, cunning. So this is misunderstanding, right? But do I think it is a misunderstanding? She's not miss. But understanding is also not that she's a misunderstanding. Is also not. So therefore, that is the reason why he introduced, as I told another also, why he started with Atmanah Lakshanam first. Why he started with Swarupa of the Atman first. Why did he begin with that teaching? First of all, you understand what is Atman, then only you know what is mistake. First of all, you understand the rope, then only you know that you are mistaking it to be a snake. If the quality of Atman is not known, I do not know that I am misunderstanding. So therefore here, one should be carefully understanding. Etabhyam shaktibhyam bandha pura samagatah. Pura means anadikale. So pura here should be understood. Etabhyam gunatraya maya ajnana gata tamo raja shaktibhyam avriti viksheba rupabhyam pumsaha purushasya bandha. Atasmin tadbuddhihi adhyasah samagatah. Bandha is adhyasa. As I have told you earlier also, what is bondage? Adhyasa. That's why Bhagavan Shankaracharya, before he started to explain Brahma Sutra, he writes elaborately on what is adhyasa. What is this superimposition? Because that is understood. Then you understand what is bondage. Understand, bondage is not caused by anything else outside us. It is our misunderstanding itself is the bondage. As it is, as I said, she is misunderstood by me, not even knowing that I am misunderstood. In the same way, I not even knowing the nature of Brahman, I am attributing all those qualities on the body and etc. Not knowing it's a mistake. As we saw in Panchadashi also, that the Jala Akasha is covered up. What? Forgot one day?
By the thought space and then the
Jala Akasha as what did it do?
The reflection of the space that put us.
What did it do?
Obscures.
It is obscured the Gata Akasha. The part space is obscured by water space. So therefore, when we look at the space in the water, we don't even recognize that this is possible because of Gata Akash. The space in the part is the one which is giving room for space, water space. Similarly, Deha, Mana, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta, etc. Adhar kya hai uska? Adhar is Antaratma. Not even understanding that, it obscures the vision completely. Not even knowing that I have mistaken. So, stira tara sadhana chadushtaya purasparasara vedanta vichara janya swatma sakshatkaram vina dur nirasaha praptaha. Without the qualification prescribed in the Vedanta, sadhana chadushtaya purasaraha, along with the, after gaining the proper qualification of Viveka Vairagya Ityadi, Vedanta Vichara Janya, born out of the reflection on Vedanta, Swatma Sakshatkaram Vina, without the direct realization of the self, Durnirasaha Praptaha. This bondage is extremely difficult to overcome. Yabhyam Purvokta Shaktibhyam Vimohitaha, the one who is deluded by the two powers, Jnatavya Jnana Shunyaha. What is to be known is not available to him. Deham Stuladikam Atmanam Matva, thinking the body to be the oneself. Aham Idi Vijnaya, thinking that it's me. I am Puman, this person. Brahmati, samsara dirgha, samsara dirgha atavyam. Atavya means to roam around. Atanam is to roam around. Kshetra Atanam. What does it mean, Kshetra Atanam? One kshetra say another kshetra say another kshetra. When you go pilgrimage, what you call. Atanam means to go around one spiritual place or pilgrimage to another pilgrim center, another pilgrim. It's called Atanam. So here, samsara dirgha Atanam. A constant moving about, slow, from one condition to another condition, one birth to another birth, another one bondage to another bondage, another attachment, another attachment. So it is interesting, many of you have come away from your birthplace, the land of your birth, detached. When you got into the flight first time, coming over to United States, well, how many things you carried with you? 2 bags, 2 suitcases maybe, maximum. That much only allowed anyways. You cannot bring a truck of things from there to here. Or maybe, so, but you came with 2. Now, look at, if you want to go back, can you go in the 2 boxes? Tell me. So, including your pet के लिए ही 1-2 सूटकेस चाहिए आपको. You want to carry the pet, you need that. How many things? And nothing seems to be not necessary. Everything seems to be so important. So many things. And it's hard to give up. So if material things which we see are used once in a while itself, we can't give up. Yeah, 50, 60 years of attachment. Not only this, along with that, all other things also. All the indriya vishayaha, all the things that are attracting our senses. What about them? What about people? What about relationships? What about this? What about that? My. That's why it's called, it's Atanam. Dirgha Atavyam. Dirgha Atanam means Mukshonam Sukhabodhartam Samulam Samagram Samsaram Vrikshatvena Rupayati. Now, for the sake of easy comprehension, here Shankaracharya is giving an illustration in the form of a tree for us to, because any time any illustration is given, we are capable of visualizing it better. So here in the form, what is this bondage? In the form of a beautiful tree is being illustrated now. Bijam samsriti bhumi jasyatu tamah Dehatma dhirankurah Raga pallavamambu karmatu vapahu Skando savashakika Agranindriya samhadischa vishayaha Pushpani dukkham phalam Nana karma samudbhavam bahuvidam Bhoktatra jiva kagah Bijam samsriti bhumi jasyatu tamah Dehatma dhirankurah Raga pallavamambu karmatu vapuhu Skando savashakika Agranindriya samhadischa vishayaha Pushpani dukkham phalam Nana karma samudbhavam bahuvidam Bhoktatra jiva kagah. Poetic excellence of, Ramana Maharshi, see, Guru Shankaracharya cannot be, cannot be overpowered, cannot be superseded by anybody else. He's not only a philosopher, but a great poet. So here, now we'll start with Bijam Samsriti. Samsritireva Bhumijaha Vrikshaha. So Bijam is Mula Karanam, Mula Avidya. So now you see Ajnanam Tamaha, Mula Karanam Tamaha. So we saw in the Panchadashi again Mula Avidya. Kya Mula Avidya kya hai? Mula means root. Karanam, cause. So any tree starts from, it's a seed. From the seed alone it starts. So what is the bijam? What is the seed? Mula karanam avidya. Now we saw in that Panchadashi discussion also again, avidya is anadi. Right? Anadi means beginningless. Why beginningless? Because asatvat. See, Brahman is also anadi. Anadi Brahma. Kim karanat? Sada satrupatvat. Just the opposite. Satrupatvat anadi Brahma. Asatrupatvat anadi avidya. Both anadi only. But asat can be replaced by sat. That means ajnan can be overcome by jnanam. But sat atma cannot be otherwise. An existing thing cannot become non-existent. Because its nature is existence. It's not a thing. Just let us say this is there, the plate is there, as a silver. But if you say plate is. Plate plus is. Or we can say plate plus silver plus is. If you want to make it that kind of a dissection. Plate is a form. Content of the plate, hetu of the plate is what? Silver. And both are together as a silver plate. But silver plate is three things. Now, if I remove the plate from this, or plate shape, silver will exist. But it will be removed from there. Because silver is, whether you bury it and burn it, whatever it is, will continue. So easiness cannot be replaced by absence. That's why na asato vidyate satah. In the second chapter itself, na asatah vidyate satah. There is no non-existence of sat. That cannot be, because its nature is existence. Nasato vidyate bhavaha. Asatah bhavaha na vidyate. Abhavaha satah na vidyate. So, bhavaha means existence. Asatah bhavaha na. Satah abhavaha na. You understand? Ignorance, a non-existence is actually doesn't exist ever. Existence can never be non-existent. Ubayoho abhidrishtantaha tu anayo tattvadarshibhi. This is called a tattvadarshana. Understand this. So therefore here, anadi avidya, mula avidya, anadi kasmat asatrupatvat. Atma anadi abhi kasmat satrupatvat. But that anadi avidya comes to an end also. But at the same time, that anadi Brahma can never be ended. That is the difference between these two. Though they both are anadi, one will end, another doesn't. So bijam. So samsriti bhumijasya samsriti reba bhumijaha vrikshaha. What is bhumija? Vrikshaha. So I'm going word by word, one by one. Bijam, first word. Mula karanam. Samsriti, that is samsaraha, is the bijam samsritehe. What is samsriti? Bhumijasya, of the one which is born out of vriksha. to tamaha dehatmatihi. So bijam moola karanam tamaha ajnanam. Tu avadarane ajnanameva moolam na anyat ityartha. The root of the whole thing is ajnanam. Then deha atmadihi ankuraha. Ankura means shoot. Deha atmadi. Deham atma ididi. Anatmani atmadiyaha ajnana eka nibandanatvat. So, therefore, first offshoot of that seed is the I am the body idea notion. So, if only you put a small seed into the water, you'll see slowly it will comes out. So, first expression of that is aham deha. So, even when you are in this deep sleep and when you wake up, first thought, I am. It's very cold now. Because when I went to bed, it was so warm, I put on the fan. When in the night I went to sleep, so I never realized. When I get the first awareness of next morning, who put on the fan now? You only did. Who else is there in the house? So you have the cold. When do you feel the hunger, thirst, everything? Only when you wake up. You want to say that body is not hungry before that? There is no identification there. Therefore, even though hungry body with which you went to, hungry stomach with which went to sleep, but only when you wake up to identify with the body, you come to immediately experience the hunger and the thirst and all that. So, therefore, first thing that comes out an offshoot is Dehatmadi Ankuraha, which is known as Ankuraha. Anatma. Then raga attachment. It is called pallava. Pallava means sprout. So ragaha pallavam. It is known as in Sanskrit kisalayaha. Kisalayaha ankura utpannamantaram ankura utpatyanantara kalikatvat pallavasya. Here is a B. You wanted to see, right? Here is a B. See that? There you are. The bee is moving about around here. I don't know why. So I think somebody had opened the window yesterday, Sunday. They all came inside. Sunday class, they are making a mistake of opening the door because it cannot get in. Otherwise, how will it get in?
Possible can down.
No, they won't come. It's all there only.
I think there is a deep hole, Swamiji. There's a deep hole for water to go out, coming through the deep hole.
But which hole?
All these windows, there is a small deep hole for water to go out.
No, this one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I'll show you.
All right. So, ragaha pallavam. Then this is the pallava is the sprout. Kisalayaha ankara utpatti anantara kalikatvat. So it is after the shoot it starts. Therefore, after you get the idea, notion that I am the body, then only every desire will start. Until you wake up in the morning, we are all desireless Mahatmas. No desire for anything. But the moment the body identification starts, at that very moment, khana, pina, sona, everything starts. So, again, this fella came here so fast. Go there and stay out. Can you take this fellow out to the? There is a paper here. He's so attracted to me.
It's a license.
Take it. Hey, don't kill him.
Okay.
You're also.
Okay करके
No, I'm not. Just put it outside.
where outside? Hey, dude, open the window and then throw them on.
Can I take this one? There's one more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is one more there in that corner. There, you go all the way. There?
This one.
No, there. Look at my. I'm indicating you. Ah, that one. That's all. Okay, anyway, don't go. Ah, there. See that? I could see from here. With your glasses, you are not able to see. Wow. All right. Camouflage. Yeah, same color, correct. So, Ragaha Pallavam. All right. शरीर आत्मदीहि समानंतरम शरीर अनुकूले आत्म अनुकूलत्व ज्ञानात् रागः इच्छा वैषयिकी. Because what is desire? Whatever is that which we can satisfy for the body is called desire. Whatever that can appease the body, in which we have the idea of notion of I am the body. Therefore, the same way, after the shoot has taken place, then comes the sprout. But what makes the seed and becoming a shoot, and then from the shoot to the sprout, etc. How does the sprout grow? Without the water, cannot do. So what is the water here? Ambu karma. Water is action. Ambu jalam vriksha vriddhi hetuhu. It is that which is a cause for the growth of the tree. Karma tu karma eva ityartha. Karma tu is written there. You see the tu shabda. Karma indeed is the cause for the, but nothing else. Karma alone is the cause for the desire to grow, or the entire samsara to grow. All right. Kurvate karma bhogaya karma kartum cha bunjate. Karma bhogaya kurvate karma kartum cha bunjate. Desire to do action is because desire through which he enjoys all other things. If the desirable object cannot be gained through action, will you do it? If I can get something without doing an action, won't you like to get it without doing anything? Or even if you do that, even if you do that particular object, you will not get to enjoy. Will you do it? Bhogaya karma kurvate karma kartum cha bunjate. Enjoying to do, because through that alone one gets what he wants. Iti uktehe. Karma punya apunyatmakam. Karma is of two kinds. Both, one is merits, that which can create merit, or that can create demerit, sin. So this also should be understood, and both are equally are growing making us grow in this samsara, like that of water, which is essential for the growth of the tree. So too karma is essential for the continuation of the samsara. Both of the nature of punya and apunya. I mean, why is he putting this punya and apunya? Because going to heaven, etc., for a person who is so seriously engaged in all kind of rituals, is also samsari only. Wherever you go, until Atmagyan takes place, that person continues to be a samsari. Because bondage is not destroyed. See, if you say, oh, I want to gain merits and then I will go to heaven, for kiske liye? There I bhogartham only. Chetam bhuktva surgalokam vishalam shrine punyam artulokam vishanti. Why are you going there? Kameshwarya prasaktanam taya apahrida chetasam. Taya apahrida chetasam. Their mind is completely kidnapped by Kama Aishwarya. Bhoga Aishwarya, sorry. Bhoga Aishwarya prasaktanam taya apahrida chetasam. Samadha vachala buddhihi na siddhyate. Their mind cannot remain in restful meditation. All right. Karma. So next comes the karma. Then the next another expression of the vriksha as it grows is vapuhu, body. What is it called? What is the body of it? Skanda. Vapuskandaha. Yashaka utpatyante sa madhyabhagaha vrikshasya skandaha ityuchate. What is skanda? Trunk. The trunk of the vriksha, vapuhu skanda, the body of samsara is the vapuhu skandaha. And from where only the branches can come out. Branches can come out of. So once the sprout has started, it started to become, with the water that is provided to it, which is karma, it started becoming stronger and stronger and stronger, and start to become a solid body. And that solid body is skanda, vapuhu, the body of a person. Vapuhu. So here, there's vapu skanda. Yes, yatas shaka utpatyante, sa madhyabhagaha. Okay. Asavaha. Now, which are all the branches there? Breathe all the pranas that we take through this physical body, the prana. Asavaha. Asu means prana. Asavaha, plural. Why? Pancha pranadayaha vayavaha. 5 kinds of vayus or pranas. Prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. Skandataha prasumaratvat shakikaha eva shakikaha. They are all the branches which are considered like that of the, so the branches meaning that which is sprouting out of, coming out of the trunk, as much as in the tree, as much as in the physical body. For the sustenance of the body, all the pranas are essential. Then next comes the agrani indriya samhatihi. Agrani means the twigs. So every branch has got sub branches in a tree. They are considered as the twigs. What are those? Indriyani, senses. Indriyanam samhatihi. Indriya samhatihi, indriya samudaya, chakshuradinam, vagadinam cha, indriyanam, prana adhina sthiti gatvat. All sense organs, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, speech, hand, legs, reproductive organ, and anus, all of them can function only with the help of prana. And prana is considered to be the branch. So without the branch, there cannot be twig. Without the prana, there cannot be sense organs. The sense organs are all continuously sustaining their power to comprehend anything or do anything because of the supply of energy. That's why a person getting old, and when it is he or she is ready to leave, when the prana start to slow down, hearing, talking, smelling, touching, and then speaking, movement of the hands, movement of the legs, excretion, everything will slow down. Why? The prana has started to leave the body, and all of them will slowly reduce their effect. So that is why the pranas are considered as the branches and the indriyas are considered as the twigs. All right. Agranam shakadina sthitihi sindhigatva siddhameva. Vishayaha, then comes the next one, Vishayaha, objects of the world which attracts these sense organs, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasagandhaha, they are Pushpani. They're so beautiful flowers which come out of where? Come out of the same branches only, the twigs. So No. Vishayaha pushpani, correct. Vishayaha pushpani. So, pushpani angra sambaddat, because they are connected to the earlier one, kusumani. So, these are all the flowering up means what? Sense organs are in touch with sense objects. See, it is said, the question raises in many places, is the sense organs coming in contact with the sense objects, therefore there is experience, or sense objects are coming into the sense organs, therefore experience. Without the contact, there cannot be experience. Contact does not mean physically touching. Eyes looking itself is the contact. Nose, there will be vada somewhere it is made. But the smell comes here, or once you smell it, isn't it? So the ability to connect with, contact with the sense objects, and that creates that experience. So Vishayaha Pushpani Agra Sambandhat Kusmani. Shabdasparsha Rupa Savasagandaha. So now the result of the, when does the fruit come out of that very flower? Flower itself becomes a fruit, right? So what is the fruit out of the flower? Dukkham phalam. Phalam is dukkham. Dukkham phalam. Vishayendriya sambandhanantara kalikatvat. It is upon the contact of the sense organs, of the sense objects, which are like flowers, only then there is the fructification in the form of a fruit. Shaka agreshu pushpa utpatti anantaram. At the tip of the branches, when the flower has been already made, hi phalam jayate. Then only the fruit will come. Without flower, there cannot be fruit. I do not know any tree which is able to create a fruit without a flower. That's why when the season of spring starts, flower come up, then fruit is going to come. If there's no flower at all, this season, no mangoes. Why? It's not even started to flower. So dukkam phalam vishayendriya. So why it is यद्यपि सुखमपि फलत्वेन वक्तव्यम् इति प्रतीयते पूर्वं कर्म शब्देन पुण्य पुण्य रूपस्य कर्मणः उक्तत्वात्. How can you say all phalams are dukkam? How can you just generalize this statement? That is not correct. So here yadyapi sukamapi phalattvena vaktavyam iti pratiyata. Even the sukam is also phalam also. That's why earlier it is mentioned punya punya. Actions are punya punya. Now if you interestingly look at it, the taste of the fruit is essentially nothing but the water that you have supplied to the tree transform itself to become the taste. Isn't it? Where does the taste of the fruit coming from? Taste means water. The water is none other than water that has been making the tree grow, and it is going up to the point of the fruit and making that sweet. So punya is also water. Both, we saw the karma is punya and apunya. So the punya phalam, punya, the water converts into punya or punya karma gives the sukam. Papa karma gives the dukkam. All right. So earlier that is what is punya apunya rupasya karmanaha uktatvat sukasyapi kadachit anubhavacha. Sometimes we experience joy also. That is also a result of action. Atabi vaishika sukamapi. Even the same way, vishaya sukam also dukkam iti eva pariganyate vivekibihi. Even though others in the world may consider that as the joyful result of action, as far as a viveki, a person of vairagya, considers even the result of punya karma is dukkham. Why? Punarjanma hetutvat. Even the good fruits or good results also is considered as dukkham because it causes rebirth. Because all results cannot be enjoyed in this birth. So to result of the certain kinds which needs me to come back again, punarapi jananam, again birth. So therefore, atapi vaishika sugama okay pariganyade vekibhi tat sadhanartam tannashe cha dukkasya eva anubhavat. Sadhanartam dukkam tannashe dukkam. Sadhanartham, if a person is doing punya karma also, kitna wo karna chahiye bhai? How many rituals have to be performed? How many puja to be done? How many things to be undertaken even to get the punya to go to Swarga? So sadhanartham api bahu prayasam dukkam. Nashe dukkam. Obviously when it is gone, so even the good result also gives sorrow only. The other day I was telling you, so when a person is getting married, a person only, not male or female, I won't say that because some people think that I am a male chauvinist or whatever. A person is getting married, and in Hindu marriages, they make such an amount of sound, There's some, dum 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 drums are going on, people are laughing at the top of their voice, and children moving around, and then Nadaswaram or the Shana. Only thing is, the two of them who are the actual godas who are getting sacrificed there should not even know. So in India, when they do the bali, what they do, that goat, very well decorated. You've seen that? I don't know, in Islam and all, they won't do it. In India, when they're doing sacrifice of a goat, clean, nicely they wash the goat, and clean up, and then chandan, kumkum, and there is a mala also, and they take it as a procession, like a bride or bridegroom taken on a procession. And finally, what happens? Attack! In the same way, all things are done only to make sure that those two people should not remember what's going on, recognize that. So in such an amount of chaos there, that fellow, and even he or she is getting, and then they both that Mangal, everybody, and then crackers, and then they realize, oh my God, too late. By that time, it is too late. It's recorded, registered, photographed, videographed. You cannot deny it now. So, whenever I go to any marriage, unfortunately, I see both of them as godas. I cannot stop laughing, What can I do? They're getting completely. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So you think that I am very weird on this. Sadhanartham tannashetu dukkha sevanubhavat. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna, what he said, Ehi samsparshaja bhogaha dukkayonaya evate adyantavanta kaunteya nateshu ramate bhutaha. Samsparshaja bhoga. Any joy that you get, any experience you get out of contact. Dukkayonaya. They are nothing but to cause the very source of pain. And adi antavantaha, because they have beginning and end. Therefore, teshu buddhaha naramate. Men of wisdom don't get excited about it. Iti Gitaya Mukte. It is said in the Gita also. Atayeva Ekavimshati Dukkha Madhye Shad Indriyani Shad Vishayaha Shad Buddhayaha Shariram Sukham Dukkam Chaidi Dukkatvena Sukhamapi Pariganidam Nyaya Shastre. In Nyaya Shastra also 21 forms of sorrows are described there. Shad Indriyani, according to Nyaya Shastra, 6 sense organs, 6 kinds of various objects, 6 kind of mental conditions, body, joy, sorrow. In this way, 21 of them are being, enumerated there. Tacha dukkam nana karma samudbhavam. Nana bahuvitani yani karmani tebhyah samudbhavah yasya tat nana karma samudbhavam. All of them, last line. Nana karma samudbhavam, born out of many different kinds of actions. Ato hetoho karmanaha bahuvidatvat phalam swayamabi bahuvidam aneka prakaram. Because the actions are many, the result of actions are also many. And all actions are finally giving the result called the phalam, and there is all phalams are born out of action are dukkham only. Ataha hetoho karmanaha bahuvidatvat phalam swayamavi bahuvidam aneka prakaram. Okay. Atra vrikshe. In this particular vriksha, interesting thing. What is that? We have explained the whole vriksha called samsara. Right? First one is bijam samsmriti. Bhumijasya tu, bhumijaha krukshasya tu, born out of that, these bijam only. So, in that, one bird is coming and sitting there. Kagaha, ke gachati iti kagaha. Ke means space. Ke in space. Ka is space. Ke. Ke gachati. Tasmat kaga ityuchate. Therefore, it is called bird. Bird is that which moves in space, right? So, atra vrikshe kagaha pakshi. Who is this pakshi? Who is this bird? Jiva. Interesting point is, Jiva is not part of the vriksha at all. This is to be noted. Jiva is who? Jiva is independent of the whole thing. So that's why it is pointing out here. Vrikshaha, so kagaha, pakshi, jivaha, bhokta. So the last line is bhokta atra jiva kagaha. Right? Atra bhokta jivaha. Dukkha rupa phala anubhavati. The one who is enjoying or suffering, which is the indicator, which is similar to Mundakopanishad statement there. Dva suparna sayoja sakaya. There, it is also given there in that form of a bird only. Tadacha ajnana mulakam dukkha eka phalakaha ayam samsara vrikshaha vrishaya vrikshavadyeva iti bhavaha. Vishavrikshavat eva iti bhavaha. Vishavriksha. It is none other than samsara vrikshaha, vishavrikshaha. It's a poisonous tree indeed, obviously. Because it gives only dukkam eva phalam. Anena dehatma dhirupa sambaddhasya ragadveshadi dosha utpadana dwara dharma adharma rupa karma hetutaya tena cha karmana sharira paramparaya tatra aham abhimanah iti evam ruda moolataya stitihi iti katam pradishtasya ityasya prashnasya uttaram dattam bhavati. Asya bandhasya katam stitihi. The question was raised by the student. 4 of them he asked, ko nama bandha kadamesha agadaha kadam asya pradishtha. How does it stay on? It stays on because of like a tree, which is continued to stay on because it's causes by the ajnana And all that is explained so far are all to explain how the Kadam Pradishta Asya. What is that? Anaina Dehatmadi Rupa Sambandasya. This notion of I am the body, Ragadveshadi Dosha Utpadana Dwara, causing the creation of likes and dislikes, Dharma Adharma Rupa Karma Hetutaya, being the cause for the actions called Dharma and Adharma, Tena cha Karmana Sharira Paramparaya, because of that there is a continuation of the birth and rebirth, Sharira Paramparaya, Tatra Aham Abhimanah, and in that also the notion of I, iti evam, ruda mulataya, this way the root cause, sthitihi, the root cause is the sthiti, ajnanameva asya bandhanasya pradishtayaha karanam. Pradishta of the existence of this bandhanasya karanam Jnanameva. Iti prashnasya uttaram dattam bhavati. Now, next question is Katam Vimokshaha. The fourth question is Katam Vimokshaha. How can one have moksha out of this? When can the bird fly away? The bird being the jiva, when does it fly away from the tree? So long as it experiences the fruits and not recognizing it is, it need not have to take that fruit. That's why karma phala tyag pehle hona chahiye. If you keep eating, you will never give up. Tomorrow onwards, I will not drink, Swamiji. Are abhi chodo na. Today I will drink. That means you have not had the vairagya for it. If you are going to give up tomorrow, why not now? He always gives the idea, the excuse. From tomorrow onwards, I will not drink. No sweet from tomorrow. No sweet from 2024 January. The very fact that you are postponing it shows that you still have joy for that. So, Katam Vimokshaha, that will be taken up in the next verse. Let's see that in the next class. All right. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkhabhat Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.